Hello K1, good morning. How are you today? Fine, excellent. Today I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? The three little pigs. Look at the cover. It's beautiful, right? Okay, we're going to start. Pay attention. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived with their mother. One spring day, the pigs decided to leave their home to build homes of their own. Ellos decidieron que ya querían vivir solitos y que iban a construir su casa. It says, the first pig met a farmer, okay, riding down the road in a wagon full of straw. He shouted out to the farmer, "Good day, kind sir. Could you give me some straw so I could build myself a fine home?" The farmer stopped the wagon and gave him a pile of straw. Okay? The first little pig built his house out of straw and invited his two brothers to come and see it. "Do you like my house?" he asked. The two brothers looked at it and said, "It's very nice, but we don't think it is very strong." The first little pig answered, "It doesn't have to be strong. I am finished and now I can play." Él dijo, yo ya acabé, yo ya puedo jugar, no tiene que ser muy fuerte mi house. The second little pig met a lumberjack riding down the road in a wagon full of wood, de madera. He waved at the lumberjack and said, "Good day to you, sir. Could you give me some wood so I could build myself a fine home?" The lumberjack stopped the wagon and gave the second little pig a pile of wood. The second little pig built his house out of wood and invited his two brothers to come and see it. "Do you like my house?" he asked. The two brothers looked at it and said, "It is very nice, but we don't think it is very strong." The second little pig answered, "It doesn't have to be strong. I am finished and now I can play." Él dijo, yo ya terminé, entonces yo ya puedo jugar. The third little pig met a bricklayer riding down the road in a wagon full of bricks. These are bricks, son bloques. Y dijo, he ran up to the wagon and said, "Good morning, sir. Could you give me some bricks so I could build myself a fine home?" The bricklayer stopped his wagon and gave the third little pig a pile of bricks. The third little pig worked hard building his house of bricks. When he had finished, he invited his two brothers over to see his new house. "Do you like my new house?" he asked. They looked at the house and said, It's very strong, but it took a long time to build. Summer is almost over and you did not have much time to play." The third little pig answered, "Sometimes work is more important than play." El third little pig dijo, a veces hay que trabajar duro para que nuestra casa sea más bonita. Winter came to the land of the three little pigs. A big wolf was hungry and wanted to eat. He came to the door of the first little pig who lived in a house of straw. He knocked on the door and said, "Let me in." The first little pig shouted, "You can't come in! You can't come in! Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin!" The wolf growled, "Then I'll hoof and I'll poof and I'll blow your house in." The big bad wolf huffed and puffed and blew the straw house to pieces. The little pig raced to the second little pig's home. ¿Ya vieron? El lobo sopló y ¿qué creen? Pues destruyó la casita. The big bad wolf ran after the little pig and reached the house made of wood. He knocked on the door and said, "Let me in." The second little pig shouted, "You can't come in! You can't come in! Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin!" The wolf growled, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The big bad wolf huffed and puffed and blew the wooden house to pieces. The little pigs raced to the third little pig's home. ¿Ya vieron? Ya destruyó 2 houses. Okay, let's see. The big bad wolf ran after the little pigs and reached the house made of brick. He knocked on the door and said, "Let me in." The third little pig shouted, "You can't come in! You can't come in! Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin!" The wolf growled, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." He huffed and puffed, O sea, soplaba y soplaba, but couldn't blow down the brick house. El lobo no la pudo tirar. ¡Qué bueno! ¿Y qué creen que pasó al final? The big bad wolf decided to try another way to get into the house. He climbed on the roof and jumped down the chimney. The 3 little pigs were waiting for him with a pot, this is a pot, of hot boiling water. It was the water so hot. The big bad wolf fell into the steaming water and shouted, "Ouch!" He got up and ran out of the house and was never seen again. The 3 little pigs danced around the strong brick house, singing and laughing with joy. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Espero que les haya gustado. Goodbye, kisses.